It's baseball. It's the show. And it comes your way next. Masahiro Tanaka, the right-hander from Japan, will get the starting assignment in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, you take a look at this guy's ERA. Any ERA under 4 is pretty good in this day and age of baseball when we have all these high-scoring, high-flying affairs. This guy knows how to pitch. He knows how to control the running game. And most importantly, he's not afraid to throw strikes. We'll see how he does in this one.
Standing in, Kenny Lofton. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. To his right, Rosario. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He is out.
Batting second, the second baseman, Roberto Alomar.
At the plate, Roberto Alomar. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Look, Matt, everybody should be looking at the guy in the 3 spot. This guy's got over 1,700 RBIs. Watch him go to work when there's a runner in scoring position. It's an art form to try to figure out how to drive in runs, and he's figured that out.
Stepping in, Jim Thome. He enters this one 2nd in the American League in round trippers.
Hey, D-Roll, up steps one of the best power hitters in the game. And actually, he hit one out of the ballpark in his last game.
Yeah, and I hear you talk about all the time they come in bunches for the power hitters, and that's certainly the case right here. Better be very careful throwing anything over the heart of the plate today.
No balls and a strike to count. 2 out, nobody on. Line drive to left. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
Coming to the plate now, Albert Bell. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. From the belt, kicks and deals. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And 2, here it comes. Waved at and missed for the 3rd out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe. Indians nothing. Yankees coming to bat. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Corey Kluber will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Coming to the plate now, Derek Jeter. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Yankees, the shortstop, Derek Jeter.
First delivery to him on the way. Hit high and deep to left field. Bell ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. With that, it's time to check out the starting lineup for the hometown Yankees. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Matt, I can't wait to see what Aaron Judge has in store. He's having a solid year. With runners in scoring position, he's hitting over 300. That's not outstanding or anything, but he's consistent, and that's what I love watching about this guy. His game is so consistent.
So one away here with the bases empty. And up next, the left-handed hitting Brett Gardner. Here comes the first pitch. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
Batting third, the center fielder.
At the plate, Mickey Mantle. First at bat for him as he enters play third in the American League batting race.
This guy can do just about everything when he's in the lineup. In the top 5 in the league in runs scored, and he's a big part of this offense. So there's more to this guy than just swinging the bat. He can get on base, too.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mad.
So coming to the plate, Aaron Judge. And he's a guy who's been absolutely terrific over the last couple of series. Really swinging it well. From the belt, kicks and deals. Pitches a cold strike. The throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
I think coming into this series, they knew he was one of the guys that were going to have to keep quiet. But he's setting the tone right here in the first with the steal of second. He could end up being a big factor.
The 0-1 offering. And there's ball one. This year against right-handed pitching, Judge carries a hitting line just over the 280 plateau. Mantle at second with 2 down. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch just like that one.
Runner back safely. The 1-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Pickoff move to second and a dive, but he's back in there. Here's the 1-2. Fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Great job to lay off that pitch after fouling off so many previous to it. I got to believe that pitchers certainly get frustrated in these types of at-bats.
And he tries to get him to reach for it, but it stays outside. 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. The Yanks leave 1. We are still scoreless. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning.
Ramirez.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. and he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
You know, if I'm the hitter right here, I'm like, okay, you want to come get some early in the count? I was about to wait you out, but now game on.
A pause and the 0-2. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. And he'll pull into second here with nobody out. So he's into second with a double here to kick off the second inning. And there you see the Tribe leaderboard in that category as he currently ranks second best on the ball club. Digging in the switch hitter, Victor Martinez. And he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field. Base hit. The run is in to score, and they take an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And a strike called at the knees, 0-1. A runner at first with no outs here. Line toward the alley in left center, and that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0. He's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Ball one to start the at-bat. Two and 0.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with two guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. None out, runners at first and second. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count to Francisco Lindor. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, D-Row, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport. He's pretty consistent, and overall, he's been a fair umpire. All right, boys, let's take a look at how the Yankees are setting up on defense today. And, guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
2 on here with 1 man out. And into bat next, the left-handed outfielder Leonis Martin. Here's the first pitch to him. 0-1 the count. Oh, it's hit to third. 5. The tag gets 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Indians forced to settle for 1. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Indians 1 and the Yankees nothing. Into the box, Don Mattingly, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Don Mattingly.
First offering on its way. And he'll go after the first offering here, although this looked to be well below the knees. It's strike 1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Up with it, Martinez. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. And can we please focus on Francisco Lindor, one of my favorite players in the game? Let's check a few boxes. Charisma, check. Switch hitter, check. Cannon for an arm, check. Hit for power, check. Enough said.
Settling in now, Robinson Cano. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well hit. Deep down the right field line. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Hit hard up the middle. Lindor takes it in. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting 7, the first baseman, David Rosario.
Now batting, David Rosario. He'll get to take his first cuts here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Line drive to center field. Oh, and this kicks right off of him. He'll get it into second, and he's going to make it there. Barely, as he's into second base with a double.
The catcher, Jorge Posada.
So striding in, Jorge Posada, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch on its way. Swing, and he puts a charge into this one. High and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A 2-run shot for Jorge Posada. Number 18 for him on the campaign, and the Yankees take the lead. It's 2-1.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll it there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Into the box, Greg Nellis. So he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 264 is average entering play, 29 homers, and an even 70 RBIs. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. We've played 2-1 New York. Leading off the inning, Kenny Lofton, and they'll need him to get something going here.
The center fielder, Kenny Lofton.
He's set, and the pitch. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
Well, he was planning that before he even got in the box, and he got it down, but it wasn't quite good enough to put him on board.
Ready now, Roberto Alomar. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
3-2 now. Now the 3-2 pitch is offered at and missed. He chased it for strike 3.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Into the box now, Jim Tomei, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Check to swing there and pops this one up, and he's going to get to this thing on the run, and a fine play there will end the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. They still trail it here 2-1. Digging in for his second at bat, Derek Jeter. He flew out in his last at bat. First offering on its way. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. Lofton has it, and it's a quick out, number 1. And with one gone for him in the inning, let's check out where these guys sit in the standings. And as you can see, they've got themselves a slim 2.5 game lead in the division. So one gone in the inning now, and that'll bring in Brett Gardner. First pitch coming. Here it is. Fouled straight back. The windup and the 0-1. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Well, you're in trouble at the plate if you fall behind this guy 0-2, so that was a good job to hold up right there.
Come on, New York.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Hot shot down the line, and he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double.
As we look again at that double here, you can see that he was thinking too right out of the box. Smashed it down the line, and that was some great hustle to beat the throw to second to earn himself a double.
Standing in now, Mickey Mantle, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball 1-0. A base hit in his first trip. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a called strike anyway. High in the air down the right field line, but this is going to wind up a foul ball. This is in the air out to right. Martin is under it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he'll go ahead and take third on the fly ball to right, so he's 90 feet away now with 2 men gone. Here's big Aaron Judge. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Sometimes you just got to tip your cap to the guy on the mound. He's getting paid to try and get you out as well. Anytime it gets up there, North is
high and deep to center field. Lofton racing back on the warning track. He makes the catch. One left for the Yankees. They still lead it 2-1. So striding forward now, Albert Bell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Albert Bell.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Bell brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A two-seamer in, a four-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
Striding in once again, Jose Ramirez. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
Line drive to left. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting.
Boy, sometimes they say you hit it hard, good things will happen. Well, that's not the case right there. That was a bullet that just stayed up and is caught in the outfield.
Stepping in now, Victor Martinez, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. Our score remains 2-1. Striding forward now is the DH, Don Mattingly. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
Don Mattingly.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. Mattingly stands in at an even 6 feet. Throws left-handed, swings the bat the same way. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. Hit hard to the right side. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Now batting, the second baseman, Robinson.
Now at the plate, Robinson Cano. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too. Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Now the 1-0. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field, but that'll be off the wall in right center. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches. And if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
No balls and 1 strike. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. With 2 strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout, or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone, but if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground.
Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. And the run will score on the wild pitch. My goodness. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Now batting, catcher.
Runner in scoring position at second with one away. And here's the switch hitting catcher Jorge Posada. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit out towards second. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now.
Now batting.
So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Digging in to try it again, Greg Nellis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
These guys hitting aren't in first place by accident. They excel at getting out to early leads, so this is a big moment in this game. If they're able to lengthen this lead any more in this inning, they're going to be in really good shape to come away with a win today.
And a check swing here. Did he go around? No, says third base umpire Clyde Washington. It's ball 1. Here's the 1-2 delivery. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. But he's going to get there as he runs it down on the warning track for the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 2. Shortstop.
Ready for another shot now. Derek Jeter. Has a look, now the pitch. Popped up. Alomar has a play, and that's the third out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Yankees lead it 4-1. Leading off the inning, Carlos Baerga, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Baerga.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a ball sliced foul into the seats down the left field line.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
No,
and it's 1-2.
1-2 is the count.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Beautiful backdoor slider for the punch out right there, guys. When it's tight like this one was, it looks like a fastball off the plate, then darts back at the corner at the last second. Locked them up completely with that one.
So here's Francisco Lindor now. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. One out, nobody on. Down the third baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2, and it's fouled away. And he struck him out as well. So the bottom of the order providing little resistance here, and there are 2 away.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
Here's Leonis Martin. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Mantle racing back, still going back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. So a solo shot here to left center field. Third home run for him on the year. And the Tribe has clawed back a bit. It's now a 4-2 score.
I'll tell you, he looked like he was on cruise control, striking out the first two batters. But if this game teaches you anything, it's that you can never take him out for granted. Exhibit A, a homer.
In now, Kenny Lofton. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
Lofton. Now batting, second baseman, Roberto.
Ready once again, Roberto Alomar, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
More of a comfortable side from the left side. Puts the ball in play. More of a contact hitter from the left side. Might have grown up being a natural left-handed hitter.
You know, we haven't seen that pitch from him in a while, but it looks like he's got pretty good feel for it. If he's going to pick and choose when he's going to use it, he could steal some strikes that way.
Lofton is off at first with 2 away. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. A swing and a miss at a sinker. The strikeout retires the side. Inning is over. Indians able to get one back thanks to the home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. The Yankees 4 and the Indians 2. Here's Brett Gardner now. He doubled his last time through.
For the Yankees, the left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Here comes the first pitch. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
You find yourself down 0-2 in these situations, it's tough to check your swing right there. That was a nice job.
The 1-2. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The center fielder, number 7, Mickey Mantle.
Digging in once again, Mickey Mantle. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Down and away, 1 ball and no strikes. The 1-0. And he turns on one, sending it high and deep to right. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. 29 home runs for him on the year. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Stepping into the box, Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. First offering on its way. Loud contact there, but it's well fouled. 5 runs, 8 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1.
He's certainly giving up plenty of hits in this one, but the funny thing is he hasn't walked anyone yet. That tells me he's throwing strikes, but he's just not throwing enough quality strikes.
And he pulled up in time, but it's a called strike 2. Some stirring now in the Cleveland bullpen. They'll get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field.
Boy, D-Roll, he's not missing very many barrels so far in this one. That is back-to-back bullets and another base hit.
Yeah, no doubt about it. There was this banner that hung in the Texas Rangers clubhouse back in the day that said, hit or get left behind. That's exactly what this offense is doing.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll make his way to the dugout after working just 4 1/3, and he just didn't have his best stuff in this one. Dan Otero enters to make an appearance on the mound as he inherits a runner at first with 1 out in the inning.
Dan Otero.
Into the box, Don Mattingly. Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that is off the wall in right field. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
The more things change, the more they stay the same. This guy's been producing at the plate all year long, and this at-bat is no different. He's probably surprised it didn't leave the yard after the season he's having, but he'll just have to settle for a double.
Into the box now, Robinson Cano, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. Judge, the runner at third. Mattingly is over at second with 1 down in the inning. Now here's a ball hit in the air to straightaway right field. This ball's got plenty of carry to it, and it is out of here. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field, and that is 27 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. 4 runs here in this half inning. Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Alomar is there on to first, and there were 2 down. And there are the final numbers for the Indians starter. And clearly he was off his game this evening.
Yeah, this certainly wasn't what he was anticipating when he left the warm-up mound coming into this one. Couldn't get out of the 5th inning and gave up quite a few runs in this one.
Digging in, Jorge Posada. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the 2nd. Now the pitch. Line drive to left. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
I'm shocked he got to that pitch right there. In today's game of loading up, leg kicks, toe taps, dropping the hands, trying to create launch angle, that high heater usually gets by.
Standing in now, Greg Nellis. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. The 1-0. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. 5 innings complete. The Yankees are out in front, 8-2. Digging in now, Jim Tomei. He'll be the one to lead off against Masahiro Tanaka.
This one doesn't look good so far, down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
0-1, here it comes. Behind 0-2 now. Got him swinging on the split-fingered pitch, and that's out number 1.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
In now, Albert Bell. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. A 2-0 count to the Indians left fielder.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Hey, after starting the game 0 for 2 with 2 punch-outs, that single had to feel good right there. Nice piece of hit.
Jose Ramirez.
Into the box, Jose Ramirez. A bullet to first base. And he'll take it to the bag for the out. And there's your unassisted double play. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. The Yankees lead this one 8-2. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Derek Jeter. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead. He's set. Here it comes. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a cold strike.
Well, if you could throw it for a strike consistently, a first pitch changeup is effective. Hitters are almost never looking for it.
The 0-1 delivery. Grounded to third. And that's out number 1.
Now batting, left fielder, Brett Gardner.
Now at the plate, Brett Gardner. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. First offering on its way. Yanked on the ground down the line. But this is foul for the first strike. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. And no swing apparently. Ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. 8 runs on 12 hits and no errors for the Yankees so far. Hard hit ball to second. Alomar over to his left, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, center fielder, Mickey Mantle.
At the plate, Mickey Mantle. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Shoots this one over to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down.
Hey, this guy's obviously seeing the ball right now. That's another hard hit single. 3 for 4 right there. He's looking super solid at the plate.
Into the box now, Aaron Judge. As he'll watch a sinker here that misses. It's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 1-0. Hard on the ground towards short. Reined in. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. The Yanks leave 1. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. Striding in, Victor Martinez. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. First pitch here is hit off to the right side and fouled. It's strike 1. A splitter, but he started it too low as it bounces up to the plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
Line drive to center field. Mantle is there, and he has it for the first out.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball, and it might have been a home run if he had any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Standing in now, Carlos Baerga. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
The 7th inning is one of those innings when you might start seeing some warning signs from your starters that they're reaching the end of their rope, but that's not the case here. He looks really solid to me.
A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with.
I think he kind of trained the hitter's eyes in that at bat. What I mean is you'll find the first 3 pitches are all down around the knee. So as a hitter, he's probably looking down there again, and that's the perfect time to raise his sights and make a good pitch up.
In now, Francisco Lindor, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. And he misses with it, 1-1.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. The 2-2. Hard on the ground towards short. Jeter scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. Still 8-2. James Point enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
James Point.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Don Mattingly. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Mattingly.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good slider there, but laid off and called the ball low.
Pretty good pitch and a great take there. There's not a lot you could do with that slider breaking down and unless you can catch it way out front and hook it down the line. You see a lot of swinging misses on those.
But an atom ball right to him for the first out.
The batter, the second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Into the box, Robinson Cano. And he'll quickly send a line drive to center field. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those two at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Stepping in now, David Rosario. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. High in the air out to center field. Lofton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2.
The batter, the catcher, Jorge Posada.
So digging in now, Jorge Posada. It's been a nice game for him. 3 hits, including a homer to this point. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Cano leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for the Yankees. But no matter, they lead it 8-2. Now to the plate, Leonis Martin. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Beautifully thrown splitter right there. High 80s, down in the zone. Looks like a fastball coming in, and then it just drops off the table. You can get a lot of swinging strikes with that.
Line towards center field. Mantle is right there, 1 down. And a look there at the starter comparison, telling the story of the ball game. One guy still going and pitching well. The other one long since departed for the showers. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Kenny Lofton. Here comes the Yankee skipper on his way to the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. So a good performance here in this one as he'll give a tip of the cap to the home crowd after he departs, yielding just 2 earned runs. Adam Ottavino gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Ottavino.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Lifted down the line in left, and that will end up a foul ball. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1. Now that's popped up, and he'll squeeze this one for the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Final line there for the Yankees starting pitcher, and he was really in command on the mound throughout the evening.
One of the big keys to having a good pitching performance is not being afraid to throw the ball into the strike zone. And this guy certainly wasn't. And this one didn't allow a walk all game long.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Yankees 8 and the Indians 2. Digging in now for the Yankees, Greg Nellis. They'll see what he can do leading off the home 8th.
Greg Nellis.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hard hit ball to second. Alomar comes up with it, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting,
Moving closer towards our conclusion now. 8-2 the count in this one, as our line score will give you a look at how we got to this point in the contest. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Derek Jeter. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line to the right side, but this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
Number 11.
Digging in, Brett Gardner, who comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. From the stretch. Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire the side. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches, but no matter, they lead it 8-2. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Jim Thome, and they'll need him to get something going here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And he misses low with it. 2-0.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
This is pulled into right. Judge is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, the left fielder, Albert Bell.
Stepping up to the plate, Albert Bell. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. 1 out, nobody on. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
1-1.
Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there. It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. As with 2 away, he'll swing and miss at the first pitch. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. And low, it's a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. And this will be a called strike 2, and trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. Last strike now for Cleveland. And now those that have stuck it out tonight come to their feet. He pulls this one into right. Judge is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
8-2 tonight's final. The Yankees took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Masahiro Tanaka earns his 12th victory in the ball game. Corey Kluber permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Yankees, 8 runs on 14 hits. No errors. They left 6 men on base. The winning pitcher is Masahiro Tanaka. His record now is 12-7. The loss goes to Corey Kluber. He falls to 12-7. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.